ball.com. Today, no portion of the broadcast in its entirety may be reproduced in any way without written consent from KSL Sports and Utah High School Sportscast. We'll be back in just a minute with your South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers. I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso. A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon. The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com. The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal. Bear Valley RV Park in Sinclair, conveniently at the junction of Highway 20 and 89. Large RV pull-throughs with full hookups. Rent a cabin, a sheep camp, a teepee for an unforgettable adventure. BearValleyRV.com.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
This is a Bear Lake Realty presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball on Local 10 TV and KTTA 8.1. So we're going to start out with our South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. Take a look at these two teams. We got a fun one to start off with here, Dave.
Yeah, this should be a good matchup. Both these teams have already seen each other in the regular season. And
this will be the fourth time.
Fourth time.
I like it.
That's a little unusual, especially with the way they did the schedules this year, but should be a good great matchup. So what do we have from both these teams? How do they come into this tournament ranked right now?
You come into this tournament, you've got Panguitch, who came out of the region tournament there in Region 20. I don't have their RPI and where their ranking is on this part. Oh, well, there it is. They're ranked number 2 on the RPI, and then Valley is number 6. And so that is still not right. I'm learning how to read this sheet. Sorry about that,
That's
Dave.
all right. So, first game of the day.
We got a little different pattern here. State ranking, they got number 4 for the Panguitch Bobcats and number 13 for the Valley Buffaloes. In region, they came out number 2 and number 6 out of Region 20, both teams there. And that's where we talk about that they've seen each other. This will be the 4th time.
Yeah.
Been good games, all 3 games. Been nice about 6-8 point games.
So who do we have to watch for on the Valley Buffaloes, the visiting team here today in the dark jerseys?
Well, the gunner's Jenny Hoyt. She can shoot it.
Shoot the 3, that's for sure.
Shoots the 3 extremely well, and then her body control as she drives is really fun to watch. You watch as she drives. It's not like you see a lot of times a guy blows by. Jenny, she just has great footwork and just works her way, and she stays in good control and gets finishes. She gets about 17 points a game. Does a really nice job. And then you got Britton Heaton that's 8.5 points a game, and then Ruth Cox at 7.7 points a game.
All right, what do we have for the Bobcats? Bobcats, they took second place in the region tournament, but also ranked number 2 in the RPI.
Yeah, been getting it done. You got Kayan Orton. She's been the leading scorer for the Bobcats.
Cayenne Orton. We'll get the names.
We'll get them.
It takes a little while. And if we don't, somebody will text us and tell us.
That's even better. So Cayenne Orton, she's getting 11 a game. And then you've got Adelaide Ingolstadt. She's got 6 a game. Abby Holman, she's getting 8 a game. And you got to watch Henry coming off the bench. She has a big impact coming
Henry,
off
the semifinal game of the Region 20 tournament, I think she had 20-something points. Really came alive, shoots the ball well. So, yeah, they've got to keep an eye on her. So that's your South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. We'll come back to the action here for we honor our nation's colors.
Thank you.
Appreciate them doing that, taking the time to recognize our nation's colors and our great freedoms. We're lucky to live where we live and enjoy the peace that we enjoy with all the turmoil going on in the world. Hope you'll take a minute and remember in your prayers to pray for peace throughout the world. So we're lucky to be here playing basketball.
All right, let's get some starters here for the home team, Panguitch Bobcats. Got number 2, Cayenne Orton. Number 20, Haley Eyre. Number 23, Adelaide Ingolstead. Number 25, Tabby Henry. And number 32, Abby Holman. And then we have starting for the Valley Buffaloes, number 2, Rachel Cox. Number 3, Ruth Cox. Number 4, Lydia Cox. And number 11, Britton Heaton. That's our starters here for the Valley Buffaloes as we...
So Henry, a sophomore, a lot of times comes off the bench. She gets the nod for the start today, Dustin.
Yeah, a little change. Like you said, we've seen her coming off the bench through the year, but her play has just come on and on. She had a huge region tournament, and now she's going to get the nod to start. Both these teams making little tweaks here as they're seeing each other.
You know, the fun part about this game, you've got Ingolstead, Orton, Henry. Those are all Holman, traditional Panguitch names. Their parents played. I know Eyre played for Beaver, I think, but Eyre's become a Panguitch name now. You've got Hoyt, Cox, Heaton, the Valley names that we see traditionally throughout the years, and that's what makes 1A basketball so spectacular. Is you've got generations of players on both sides.
It is awesome. It's fun to watch. It's good to be here back in the 1A state tournament. Valley gets the tip. Quick drive and turnover there by Cox. That one's... It was Rachel Cox last time he got that tip and headed down the lane. Panguitch coming out in a man defense here. Valley kicks that down on the baseline.
Bobcat fans want to travel, but they're not going to get it.
Britton shoots up and just missed. Lydia fights for that rebound. Janny. Panguitch gets it out on the run, gets a foul called there.
Probably a good foul because Henry had nothing but open court in front of her on that pass.
You know, give up 2 points, or Janny, I don't know what kind of foul trouble Janny gets in.
Yeah,
that's her
true.
first there, so you have some different pieces of that puzzle. What does that look like to you? If she doesn't get in foul trouble, then yep, no problem. Valley comes out in the zone. See a lot of zone out of them here today. Get that quick early shot there. And she draws a foul right there, does Adelaide Ingolstead. Able to draw a foul on Britton Heaton. As they got matched up, they kind of isolated her down there on the, it wasn't on the blocks, in the middle. And then she worked her way right-handed and swung around Britton and able to get her shoulders past to draw that foul. Take the verticality away from Britton. And she's able to get somebody on the board here. Panguitch gets the first one. Knocking the free throw down did Adelaide Ingolstead.
Adelaide at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line makes them both.
She knocked them down, got 2-0 here.
Legacy
Bobcats
Ace
are up.
Sorry, Legacy Ace Hardware on Main Street in Panguitch.
Run a little high post screen action there off of Britton. Brought Ruth down off. She kicks out to the wing.
You know, that's the fun part. With multiple last names, you kind of have to go to that first name too, Dustin.
That's true, yeah. We got 3 Cocks on the floor. We got to do our best to stick with one. So, Valley, they're going to come up with some full court pressure here. Take a look. Looks like it's man. She gets picked up. Kicking over to the corner there. In the air, and it's knocked out of bounds as Ruth had picked up the defensive pressure there and knocks it out of bounds. Panguitch have sideline out of bounds opportunity. They're going to stack it up top. Valley stays back down in and protects the hoop. Adelaide gets the ball and kicks it on over to Tabby Henry. Back to Adelaide, and they didn't like the extra steps there. Got her for a travel as she was coming down the lane. Just a little long on the steps. Gonna turn that ball over to Valley. Valley's going to get the ball and bring it down. Ruth Cox going to bring it down the floor. Working here against Panguitch man. Run a little on-ball screen up there high. Janney's working the high post area. Looking for her. And ball's tipped away and stolen and kicked up ahead to Adelaide. Adelaide gets balked by Ruth. And it's going to be baseline out of bounds for Panguitch. So nice transition offense. Defense is able to catch up, block it out of bounds. Nice effort back by the Buffaloes there to get that stopped. See Buffaloes, see how they match up. They put somebody on the ball there. Got a stack up high with a curl from Panguitch. And then an off ball curl down the other side. So they had 2 fault actions going over across ball side. Really on the back side, able to get that layup there. As Valley was in a man. The third curl got him. 4-0 Bobcats. Valley gets the ball into Janny Hoyt's hands. She gets it to Frost, gets it back. She draws a foul inside there. Janny, she's going to get 2 free throws here to try to get the Buffaloes on the board. All right, so Janny gets 1 of the 2. And they get back into their pressure. Get a little trap right there and kick down, find underneath. Nice job splitting the trap is Adelaide as she drops that ball down to Abby Holman. Abby slipped in underneath that pressure. Nice job splitting the trap and get it down. 6-1 here for the Bobcats. So drive and dump. Janny for 3, and she missed it. We got a rebounding foul underneath. Looks like it'll be a Valley baseline out of bounds play. They make the call. Coach Cox lets them know what they're looking at. And they set up. Get the ball in Janny there, ball side. A little double team right there by Holman, able to make Janney pick the ball up and throw a hard pass. That little extra help there by Holman, is able to throw a hard pass over to Frost. It goes out of bounds. So you've got does that
I'm in the very back pages.
all right, so we get turnover, Panguitch Valley ball. Come up here against Panguitch, still in their man defense. Valley's a tough time getting going against that, as they've got 1 point here halfway through the first quarter. Get it to the high post to Britton. Back out to Janney. Kimber Reeve gets the catch. It gets knocked out of bounds there. So Valley's going to get a baseline out of bounds opportunity. Again, see if they get a little more organized as they drop into the 1-4 low. Pop Britton up. Screen 4, drop her down. Kimber drops it down on the ball side. Gets an attempt. Miss. Rebound, Panguitch. And it's Tabby Henry that gathers it up as it was tipped around. Shot contested right there for Holman. And Valley gets a rebound and able to push the ball back up. Back up the floor here. Janney walks it up. Gets a high ball screen from Britton. All the way down the lane. Gets a backboard finish right there. Coming straight down on the basket. Able to get it off the backboard. Get it to 3-6. One possession game. A little head fake. Said she kept her pivot foot. Panguitch with a nice ball reversal. It gets stolen right there by Ruth. Ruth's going to go. Panguitch collapsing. Kick out to Kimber. Kimber comes hard. Gets tipped out there by, looks like Holman. No, it's Tabby Henry tipped that out, but Valley stolen it back and then turns it back over right there to Cayenne Orton. She dumps it off to her teammate right there. Henry, there's the sophomore on the short corner. Dumps it to her, and Coach Cox wants a timeout here. So we're going to go to our sponsors.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Trust your family's smiles to Brown Dental. Efficient family dental, friendly environment, and competitive pricing. Come see Scott, Greg, and Sean. Call for an appointment, 435-586-3885.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
All right, we're back. You're watching championship basketball presented by Great Lakes Cheese, 1aball.com. Panguitch Valley turned it over off her knee, came back the other end while we were out. Panguitch has got a couple shots up. It's also on KSLSports.com. We get it. So Panguitch going to have baseline out of bounds. Remember last time they got a layup out of it. A little different setup here as they're going to double stack on both blocks. We'll pop out. Bringing Cayenne straight up in a little elevator for Holman. And Cayenne goes down and gets the miss there. Big rebound by Britton. She controls that. She'll bring the ball up the floor, a little more pace. And Panguitch knocks the ball out of bounds right there. Does Haley Air. Sideline out of bounds right there. They just inbound it there to Ruth. And corner three, shot and miss. Kimber gets the rebound, kicks it up, miss. Rebound gathered back up right there by House, Deandra. She makes good effort. Ball goes out of bounds on Panguitch. We're going to have a substitution here. Ruth and Rachel. Ruth and Rachel are going to switch out. Lift up, screen, cross. Britton kicks out. Jenny's going to gather it up here. She's been guarded well so far. She gets off her three. It's hard. Deandra gets that rebound on the offside. Kicks it to Rachel. Rachel to Kimber. Kimber kicks it to Deandra. And a little short corner jumper miss. A heck of a box out right there. That was well done by Alexis Allen. She did a really good job coming off the bench. Really nice box out.
Yeah, that shot went up, and she put a body on her. And let that, a lot of players will do that, but then don't go get the ball, and she went after the ball. Great box out.
Kimber puts a little token pressure up top, trying to get that ball out of Cayenne's hands. She can't come down and facilitate a little bit here. Holman gets it up and makes the call. And Britton jumps the passing lane and gets it, and they're going to have a foul here, and they're going to call it on Panguitch. They were digging for the ball. That's always interesting. You go for the ball, see who they decide to give it on. So we're going to get this ball in to Rachel. She'll bring the ball down the floor as Holman gets a break. She's been working hard. So a little substituting patterns here at the end of the first quarter. Get a little last minute for Holman. 8-3 is your score. Panguitch is up. High post Britton. Janney's sized up. Panguitch came with good help. They didn't get it to her. Got 36 seconds left to go here. Coach Cox trying to get him knowing what he wants to do. Haven't seen him just yet. Panguitch's defense is packed in tight. Deandra for three. Hits hard and comes right back there again. Alexis Allen. Got 19 seconds here. Deandra gets in the mess, gathers up the loose ball, looks up, got 6 seconds, plenty of time. Rachel gets the catch, goes up with her left, misses. Nice vertical play right there by Tabby Henry. Tabby Henry right there finishes off that quarter. Nice job. Score is 8-3. Panguitch with the lead. We'll be back.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July. Providing lodging and a home-cooked meal for 72 years, including Ethel's world-famous pie, Bryce Canyon Pines thanks you for your business and wishes the best of luck to Region 20, your Bryce Canyon destination. C-Stop Pizza in Panguitch, Utah. Pizza for every taste bud. We have pizza, pasta, wings, salads, breadsticks, and many more delicious items. Go Bobcats from the Crofts family.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today. All right, this is Bryce Canyon City Presentation Championship Basketball on Local 10 TV and 1aball.com as Deandra gets the ball over there on the wing. Gets it back to Janney. She starts working her way in. A little dribble handoff to Ruth, and she rims out. Panguitch is attacking the glass very well. They get a rebounding foul on Valley. I'm going to assume that one's going to go on Henry. Let's look and see. It was on Ingolstadt. All right, Ingolstadt in there gets a foul call. Valley gets into a 1-4 low. They settled this a little late. Deandra screens and comes back down the ball. Rachel drives hard left-handed. Kick back out to Ruth. Ruth for three. Rims off. Another really nice box out right there by Orton. Orton gets fouled by Ruth as she comes down in transition about 30 feet from the basket. Panguitch going to be able to take that out of bounds. Cayenne takes it out, passes it in here to Air. Nice little bounce pass out to the high post to Allen. Orton spaces back out and gets trapped. Valley's working in that matchup. Draws the attention, kicks out for three, miss. Panguitch attacking the glass again, two of them, and Janney. It goes out of bounds. Janney's there by herself trying to get the rebound. Panguitch, a couple of them knocked out of bounds. 8-3 is your score. Panguitch has got the lead. Substitution right here is Deandra's going to take a break, and they're going to bring in Lydia Cox. Lydia will bring the ball up the floor. Britton's working that right side block. Looking for a double screen. They call for it. Janney rejects it. Kicks it down to Lydia. Kicks up to Britton for a 15-footer. She misses. Panguitch tacks it. Gets the rebound. Got a teammate out in lane. Draws three. Ball bounces. Almost gets to her. Allen gets the shot off. Rebound there. I keeps messing up the names, but we'll get there. All right, so we've got a foul on number 5, which is Rachel Cox. Panguitch are going to double stack again. We'll curl out, pop up and swing with the ball reversal and the screen in for the corner three for Orton. And she knocks it down. Nice little baseline out of bounds. Execution with the ball reversal. Screening in off of it. Rachel Cox hustles the ball back down the floor. It's 11-3 here. Panguitch's defense has been very good. Britton Heaton on the high post. Gets a nice little screen from Lydia. Lydia gets the offensive rebound, goes back up and gets fouled. She's going to get an opportunity to go to the free throw line right here. So that's Lydia Cox. So you want to watch the baseline out of bounds play as they go through the replay. So she misses that free throw. Watch that ball reversal. Nice screen in for the baseline three. Lydia's gets second free throw up. And it's in. Get the Valley Buffaloes up to 4-11. Panguitch Bobcats with the lead. That draws the second foul on Ingolstadt. Orton brings the ball up against that pressure. A little half-court pressure. Attack baseline. Help came in with Lydia, and Lydia's able to knock it loose. Then Britton picks it up. Gets over to Janney. Little dribble handoff to Ruth. Comes off, gets her own rebound, goes back in, finishes it. That is 6-11. Closing the gap. The Buffaloes right there. Nice job getting her own rebound, following her shot. Ruth Cox. Get that ball up the floor here to Holman. Holman back over to Cayenne. And Panguitch would like a timeout. Get the timeout called here. And we will go to break.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
With millions of visitors each year to the national and state parks in Garfield County, Garfield Memorial Hospital's world-class staff of doctors and nurses stand ready to help in your time of need, wishing all athletes success on and off the court.
And we're back. You're watching 1A State Championship Basketball presented by Ruby's Inn, KSLSports.com. Right there, Panguitch had the baseline, or the after timeout. Valley went zone, stole the ball from them, came down, turned the ball back over. Panguitch is going to bring it up here against this full court pressure of Valley. It morphs into different looks, different changes. Looks like they're 1-2-2 right now. Kick out, transition three, and Orton knocks it down right there like the skip against the zone. Drew the whole zone over to the right side. Nice skip pass over to hit that three. Valley brings the ball down 14-6 is your score now. Panguitch with that lead as Janny comes up and sets a ball screen for Ruth. Little backdoor cut by Britton Heaton, able to draw a foul. Nice action. There's they get the ball screen on the right side. That brings the ball down into the nail, and Britton set her up well. Came up high, dropped backdoor, and a nice bounce pass into her as she is able to draw the foul and get herself to the free throw line. This is that first one here. Got 2 fouls now. That foul went against Haley. She gets her second foul. Valley's going to give Janny just a little bit of a break here. They've got Lydia, Rachel, Britton, Kimber, and Ruth on the floor. Panguitch gets that rebound. Gets it up to Orton, kicks it out. Holman. Holman swings that ball back up to Air. And 5 out right here now. They get some inside presence. Looking for her against the zone. Kimber knocks it loose. Holman picks it back up and makes an adjustment. Let me know what they want to look at. Nice drive, kick out to the wing there to Air. And Kimber. Kimber comes in, brings a lot of juice off the bench. Goes up, and it is in. Nice job by Kimber, turn it over, going coast to coast. 8-14. Now they're up in their pressure. Panguitch is trying to get up over the top of that pressure. It didn't quite sit there as they set a high ball screen, and that brings the trap in. And Orton's able to go the hole. Gets the miss there. Kimber rebounds, pushes it up to Ruth. Panguitch recovers back, stops a little bit of transition. High screen by Kimber. Ruth going in with a little bit of a euro. Swings and gets around and miss. Another nice rebound there by Engelstead. And here comes Orton bringing the ball down the floor. We'll pop out to the corner. A little high-low between Air and Engelstead. Drive by Holman. Drive by Engelstead. She's all alone. Easy one. Got the zone to all lift up out in the way. Beats one. Goes in, lays that up. 16-8 is your score. Panguitch has the lead. You got Kimber. Comes across high post, gets the catch, and kicks out to her teammate. Draws and kicks to Lydia. Lydia misses. And then they attack, and they're going to come up with a Panguitch rebounding foul. Panguitch isn't too sure they like that. And so we're going to see who they call that on. He's got 20, so that is going to be third foul on Air. Foul trouble is going to come into play here.
That's a big foul. Pulls Air out for the rest of the second period.
Yeah, they'll likely set her for the last big, especially with the lead they have. Both coaches making a little bit of substitutions. They get Janny, who wants to come in for the shooter, Lydia. Britton takes a break here, and we got a line violation. No, yes, we got a line violation there. So she's quick to blow it off. Usually see a fist come out on that. So we got Janny back in the game. Panguitch has done a great job holding her down. The leading score for the Buffaloes, about 17 a game. Deandra also comes a game. You got Frost down the bottom of that press. And Panguitch pushes that ball up the floor. She gets the catch and is blocked by Deandra and Janny. And then Kimber gets in the mess. Can't quite hang on to it right there. And Kimber steals it back there for Mallory Henry. Here comes Kimber. She gets ahead of steam going down the floor. Ends up down, dribbles out of bounds as she was defended very well right there. Looks to me like that was Henry. Walled up on her and just stayed in her way the whole way down through. Valley's now going to extend back 3/4 here. That 1-2-2 they've been working in. Panguitch has one long, and then they've got 2-2-1 to break a 1-2-2. Get that ball down the floor, kick out and recommunicate. As Valley drops into their 2-3 defense. Panguitch is going to work that. Looks like they're running the one gap. They've got one that runs the post, kind of a horseshoe action, and then they're dropping one into the high post from the offside. So 4 out, 1 in. Got a high post working, and then they bring somebody in off the offside to try to shift that zone. So the 4 out looks to jump into the hole there, and if they can open that up there, one of the common zone offenses that we see against a 2-3 right there, they're offering them to shoot. So spin around, offensive rebound right there. She used a spin move, Adelaide Inglestead, to get that offensive rebound on the free throw. That was pretty. Steps in, just spun on her, got in position right there. Got the miss. We're going to have another foul and put Tabby Henry back on the free throw line right here. And it'll go up and missed. Britton Heaton comes up with it. Panguitch's rebounding so far here in the first half has just been a dominant factor in this game. Clear out and get Kimber on the blocks. Britton sets a little bit of a screen, a little bit of a ball screen, and goes into the post. DeAndre's over there on the offside. And it's knocked loose, but Kimber's there. Kimber gets a lot of loose stuff. She's going to go for a reverse, misses it. And that's rebounded right there by Holman. Holman's looking up. Panguitch trying to look to get a little transition. Haven't been able to get anything yet. Valley's been able to shut it off. And drive, and nice little 8-footer right there. Got it on the baseline. Nice solid drive by Henry. Able to get that finish, push that score up 18-8. Panguitch, 40 seconds left to go here. Janny's going to walk the ball up the floor. Get Kimber on the block. Britton down there. It looks like she's communicating Janny with the miss. Panguitch with another rebound. They're going to look up. They got 29 seconds. And there goes the ball. Skip over to Orton. Coach calling for one. Got 22 seconds. Valley's up high, putting a lot of pressure on the backside. Beautiful pass. Nice movement without the ball right there. Adelaide Inglestead. She slips in the backside right there as the ball was being driven left side. Drew 3 and moving without the ball. Inglestead comes wide open and able to draw the foul as the help came back to recover. That closeout was too hard and draws a third foul on Britton Heaton. We talked about the third foul coming on Henry earlier. Britton, she draws her third. She had those two here with 17 seconds left to go. And now Coach Cox going to make a shift, bringing it in. He's going to leave Britton on. You got Ruth, Rachel, Lydia, and Janny on the floor for the Buffaloes. Panguitch, see what they do here defensively. They've played man all game long, done a great job, made it really hard. Janny hasn't had a look as Orton's been guarding her really well. Here comes Ruth. She just works her way down. They kind of create a little action. The space off, goes left-handed, misses. 7 seconds left. Valley steals it back. Kimber's got it. She's got 2 seconds. She got one. Janny's going to get it. Not off in time. And it rims out anyway. So that's been our first half. We're going to take a break here and come back with our Southern Utah halftime report.
In the scope of a lifetime, 10 minutes may seem like no time at all. But when it comes to suicide, 10 minutes is often long enough to reconsider the decision to end one's own life. If you have a friend or family member who is struggling with suicide or depression, talk to them about temporarily storing their firearms away from their home. Because even a 10-minute delay can make a lifetime of difference. Let's help end tragic firearm deaths in Utah.
Brought to you by the Bryce Valley, Escalante, and Panguitch Prevention Coalitions.
Hey Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Gifts from Grady Foundation is hosting the Celebrate Life Outdoor Retreat April. Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. When it comes to traditions, at the top of the list would be Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Panguitch and a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger. Julie and Colleen at Henry's wish all teams the best of luck.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering.
We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Shaping new opportunities for work and play.
And shaping the communities that we're proud to be a part of.
We're Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success. JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success. K&D Forest Products in Panguitch, Utah invite you to come visit them for all your building and log home needs. K&D would like to wish all teams success in the postseason. Giant, delicious, fluffy pancakes for breakfast and our great selection of sandwiches for lunch, to our choice steaks or our amazing homemade country fried steak and mashed potatoes for dinner, top it off with homemade pie, and Kenny Ray's is just like home.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. David, Cherry, Jennifer, and the team at the Mount Carmel Subway want to thank you for your business. We are currently looking for a closing assistant manager to join our team. Starting wage is $13 an hour plus tips, with tips averaging around $2.25 an hour. Swing down to the Subway and pick up an application from Jen, or you can always call or email David Tebbs directly. Wishing the Valley Buffaloes success.
Welcome to the Southern Utah University halftime report. And take a look at our scores here. We've got the leading team, home team, Panguitch Bobcats. They are 19. And we've got Cayenne Orton, who's hit 2 threes. She's got 6 points. We've got Haley Ayers, she's got 2 points. She's got 3 fouls. She had to sit the last couple minutes there, the second quarter. Adelaide Inglestead, she has 5. 3 of those coming from the free throw line. She's 3 for 4. Able to knock those down, generate points. And then Abby Holman, she's got 4 points. The Bobcats scored 8 in the first quarter and 11 in the second quarter, and that gives them their 19. On the Valley Buffalo side, points have been hard to come by. Ruth Cox, she has 4 points. Lydia Cox has 1 point. And Janny Hoyt has 3 points for their 8 points. They've got two players with 3 fouls, as Rachel Cox has 3 and Britton Heaton has 3 fouls. So that's going to have an impact here down the stretch. See how they manage that foul trouble. Both teams got into the bonus, but this has been your Southern Utah halftime report.
Southern Utah University experienced more SUU. Are you SUU alumni, Dustin?
I am.
So am I. Great university. I started out at another university up at BYU, and we appreciate some of these BYU broadcasting students. We've got Tyler. What's your last name, Tyler?
Gibb.
I'm going to have him say his last name. I can say, what's your last name, Tyler?
Gibb.
All right. Yep. Tyler, he's here helping run the TriCaster, helping produce, and appreciate them coming in. And Dustin Shakespeare, he's been throughout Region 20 in a couple of places.
Yeah, lots of good stuff there. Being able to participate, glad to be able to play these games with you right here. As Panguitch going to bring the ball inbounds to start off the second half. Bring that to you. All right, Panguitch inbounds that ball to Orton. She's going to be picked up by Kimber. Kimber's going to start this. That's not Kimber, that's Ruth. Sorry, I'm messing up names. I'll get better here as we wear on. Panguitch gets their offensive rebound, kicks that ball back out. There's Ruth. Pick up Orton. Gets a high screen, kicks down the wing. Janny lifts high. She goes baseline, left all alone. Drops that down in, does Holman right there. She gets another 2. Defense just broke clear down. 21-8 score. Little dribble handoff there by Janny and Ruth. Kick down to Deandra in corner 3. Knocks it down. Little ball action up top. Draws the defense. Able to kick it down. Good ball movement by the Buffaloes. Panguitch brings the ball down the floor and dumps it down the block right there. Looks to lift her and kicks back out. Does Air. Air comes up for a high ball screen right there to Orton, and she kicks down the corner. A little head fake, and she's left all alone again. And it's rebounded by Kimber. Kicks the ball down the floor. That baseline, Panguitch is seeing and attacking it. On the left side, Deandra sizes up. Ruth's got it there in the corner. Kimber cuts off the backside. And they have, I think, a moving... I don't know what in the world they did. All right, Panguitch, ball coming down the floor. Valley's working. Their matchups are a little off right there. Got a couple open Bobcats. Kick out to the right corner. Fumbles out of bounds. Looked like to me, it was off Orton right there as it bounced off Kimber, and then it went out of bounds the other. And work right there. You watch the communication right there between Britton and Kimber. Kimber's got a cochlear implant. She doesn't hear her well. It was a really good job. She read lips amazingly well. Able to pick up that communication. And there's a skip opposite to Deandra. It's corner 2, but nice offensive rebound by Britton. She gets that back up and in, cuts that lead down to 8, 21-13. Buffaloes get a quick early points here in the 2 minutes. And Panguitch works against the press. Little 2-1-2 action there. Henry kicks it down to the corner to Air. Henry gets high side. Kimber gets high on her. She goes by her. Britton contests, and it goes in. That short corner area. Panguitch getting a lot out of it. Tabby Henry able to knock down that short corner shot right there. Janny goes to work, trying to penetrate down in, hits it. A little fake dribble handoff. Kimber cuts off. Bounced out of bounds right there. Valley pressures up, and then they get back. Panguitch is tall and throw it up over the top. Said settle down. They know they want to look up over the top of that pressure, but they haven't quite been able to see it just yet as the jamming action catches it and slows it down. Get a foul right here, and that's going to get Coach Cox. He wants a timeout. Coach Justin Cox right there as they called that foul in transition, and we will take a break.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. No matter where life leads you as a Valley Buffalo, always remember that all roads lead home to the town of Orderville. Wishing the Buffaloes success in the tournaments.
As Utahns, we don't have to go far to find a bit of heaven. Historic Panguitch City, nestled in southern Utah's high plateaus, just 20 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. Panguitch is a year-round celebration of heritage and outdoor culture.
This is a state championship basketball presented by Legacy Ace Hardware in Panguitch on KTTA 8.1 and 1aball.com. Got baseline out of bounds here by Panguitch. Coach Cox called the timeout. After the foul call, it'll be the second foul there on Ruth Cox. Panguitch screens up, kicks out the corner, and screens across. Brings the weak side over. Henry kicks it out for three, draws the crowd, and kicks out to Orton. She's got 2 on the game already. Misses that one. Valley's going to get the ball. 13-23 is the score. Bobcats are up. Ruth's going to walk the ball up the floor here for the Buffaloes. Panguitch still playing man. Working through most screens. Kick to the high post. Kimber cuts off. Pops out. Just Britton. She gives a little head fake and dump past Deandra. Kicks it back. There goes Kimber. All on the right side. Ruth comes off the backside, and they jump the lane well. Does Air. Knocks it loose. Valley recovers it, picks it back up here about halfway through the third quarter. And Britton picks the ball up. Orton's got Janny. She's done a great job on Janny so far this game. Dropped the ball into Kimber in the post. And he's going to call a post foul. Post play foul there as Kimber was sizing up. Get Holman with an elbow in her back. And that'll put Valley, it looks like they're going to drop in their 1-4 low action. They got 2 on the blocks here. There they did. They got Deandra out there. Spacing out, kick out, screen in. Nothing there. And it got worse. As that is a turnover for the Buffaloes right there. Panguitch defense denied very well. No screens. They got through all their screens and able to deny well enough to get a 5-second call. Great job by the Bobcats defense right there. And here comes Valley. In the pressure, Panguitch pushes up against and almost beats it for that layup that they've been looking for. Last effort by Britton Heaton. She knocks it out of bounds. Lydia Cox can come in for Deandra House. Give her a break right there. Panguitch picket fence up top, swings one out, and then that's what they scored off of in the first quarter. And this time that last developing, you watch that, it develops late. Nice action. They stay with it and they stay in their gaps against that zone. So this time they scored on the offside in the first quarter. This time the offside drops down in and that draws the zone over. The middle came over. The Superman step over as they looked there. Then that dropped Kimberly Howe down ball side and she gets the catch. And then the quick reaction back causes that foul. So nice ball movement there on the baseline out of bounds for Panguitch. They hit their gaps well, spaced well, and timed well. Getting her to the free throw line. And Britton Heaton's going to get that rebound. Still 23-13. Missed both free throws right there. They got an open Kimber. Panguitch doing a good job knocking that down. Holman, her ball pressure long enough, tipped the ball out of bounds. Valley's going to go with another baseline out of bounds. Got them in a box set. Give a double screen over for Lydia. Kimber resized back up there. They saw her, but by that time Lydia had brought her defender in. And good job by Henry. Right there, coast to coast off the catch. Henry gets the steal, gets it to Adelaide Ingolstadt. She goes all the way left-handed, gets that finish, pushes up 25-13 for the Bobcats. Bobcats just playing real efficient, rebounding well, defending well. Doing a good job right there. So 1-4 high action, errant pass to Ruth. Ruth doesn't have much, just chucks it in. Orton identifies, she's guarding. Janney jumps off and just takes the ball. Right there, Lydia puts ball pressure on. Janney's working her way back down the floor and able to knock that ball out. It's good teamwork. Janney jumping the lane. Lydia making it happen with the ball pressure. Some dribble handoffs, going to bring Kimber down hard. She's going to kick out, but she's going to draw a foul right there on Tabby Henry. Kimber, when she gets that ball off that dribble handoff, she goes hard. She does a good job. So we're going to have baseline out of bounds here. You're going to stack it up ball side, up high. Got Britton, Rachel, Frost, and Lydia. So we're going to both drop down. Frost kicks over left. A little Panguitch defending that well. Now they space back out in that box set that we've seen them run a couple times here. We'll screen across. Open up. Frost gets a chance. Misses. Nice rebound right there by Holman. Holman and Orton work together in a little two guard, a little 2-2-1 to break there. 1-2-2. Kicks it down. And that is Mallory Henry that gets the catch, loses it. And they came up. Got her for a travel. She's got a little bit out of balance there. She got the contact. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 25-13. Panguitch Bobcats leading this one here in the first round. Well, now they have so many rounds anyway. First day of state and on the Richfield High School gym for the girls. Screen cost. Dreandra comes up. She's going to shoot a long two. Goes out. Panguitch working hard. They had three of them fighting for that ball. It bounced off all three of them. Goes out of bounds. Valley basketball underneath. Panguitch has played very good baseline out of bounds defense. We're going to stack offside this time. Drop out and drop into a 1-4. Tried to hand it off almost. The Buffaloes. Panguitch knocks it out. We're going to have another chance, another baseline out of bounds. Panguitch got a lot of good size. They stay in their lanes. They help off, get long with their arms. Cause a lot of trouble here on the baseline out of bounds for the Buffaloes. Just kind of scattered out there, and Ruth dribbles it out of bounds. Panguitch, 2 minutes left to go. Communicates out how they want to go against the pressure. Skips it over to the two guarding Orton. Orton just dribbles up through. Takes a look and then dribbles back out. So she claps the pressure down in. Pops out. Good way to reset it. Stay under control. Got a full 5 out going here for Panguitch. She drives in. Going to get a block call on Deandra House there. That baseline's been open for Panguitch. They've taken advantage of it very well. And Mallory Henry comes off the bench and she steps in and does the same thing. So you're going to double stack it. Panguitch does there on the baseline out of bounds. Pop out. They're trying to get out on the curl. And they didn't run through all their action very clean. Orton, though, she's going to split the defense going for a layup. When they break that first initial guard, the backside doesn't come over to help. Nice, easy layup for Orton. Dribble handoff. Kimber goes down. It's Ruth. Ruth goes down hard. They both go down hard at the basket. Ruth she's falling down and flips the ball up in the air, and it goes in. So we're going to have a timeout. Coach Cox calls it quick.
There's nothing quite like the prescription field where the employees go through. You have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch, every fast service is most important.
Our Richfield is located just off Interstate 70. A short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Canyon Mountain, Inland State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Lake Park, and the Piney Racing. Located near the Severe Valley Center, look forward to you in Richfield, your home for the tournament. Don't stress trying to video the games yourself. Relax and enjoy the game. Get your copy of these games on high-definition Blu-ray.
So you're going to go long again? You stay going long? Yeah, you've been going long every time. Okay. This was presentation of state basketball brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah, 1aball.com, and Local 10 TV. Panguitch got the ball coming down the floor. Gets it in, looks for a nice little bounce pass. Janney jumps the lane, gathers it up, and they're going to come up with a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Valley. Valley will be able to bring the ball up the floor here. Coach Cox, after the last score there by Ruth, he was quick, get a timeout, reset his troops, able to get a turnover on the Bobcats. Janney's going to bring the ball up the floor here. Got a little screen to bring Rachel. She runs. Orton runs through the screen. That's going to put a baseline out of bounds. I think they might. Yeah, they did go baseline. They go sideline. They go baseline with it. Going to be in a box set here for the Buffs. Yeah, they made the adjustment. That's where the foul was called. That's the right adjustment. Sideline out of bounds. Should be a triangle off the top of the key that tells them if they go baseline or sideline. That was definitely outside of it. Ball screen there by Britton, sending Rachel down. Trying to get Janney. Orton's done a great job on Janney. She gets a little bit of space and gets it up, and Britton gets called for over the back. Is another very nice box out. That's Panguitch has rebounded extremely well this game. Alexis Allen does it again. She boxed out. There, Valley. They're going to set up in their pressure. Panguitch been able to break it pretty handily most of the time. They've been trying to get over the top of it, haven't been able to yet. Let's see what happens this time around. A little two guard against it. 2-2-1. Got her hung up just a little bit. And there they're able to poke it loose. Does Kimber, and then Rachel comes in off the follow-up. She's got a chance to get that finished. She gets fouled as she tries to go up. Pressure does a good job. Creates a stop right there. Half-court line, uses the half-court line to turn them over and get Rachel heading down for lane. And she draws the third foul on Holman. Abby Holman draws her third. Rachel hits the front of the rim. It is 15-27. Panguitch Bobcats leading as Ruth Cox checked back in. Britton Heaton, she's worked hard all game. She's going to take a breather here. End of the quarter, give her a few extra seconds. Get her ready to go for the fourth quarter. And Panguitch boxes out there. And it bounces off though as Kimber just made a little effort, knocked loose. And the ball bounced out of bounds on Tabby Henry. So we're going to have another baseline out of bounds by Valley. They try to communicate out through it, and they're still a little lost. Panguitch stays in that man. They go through most screens. Little ball screen by Rachel. Opens up Lydia. She skips over to Ruth. Ruth for a deep three, and it is an air ball. Panguitch is going to let it bounce out of bounds. They are going to come against this pressure here. Just been working that two guard. Usually Orton gets the ball back and able to dribble through this pressure quite regularly. And they get the ball in to Engelstead. She turns it over with the double team. They kick it out. Janney gathers up and goes for a deep one, and it's blocked. Combination of Orton and Engelstead, and that's the end of it. End of the third quarter, we've got a score of 27-15.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need. Buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Fiber Gig Internet. Reliability, fast download, and upload speeds. Connect all of your devices all of the time. Fast, reliable, plus industry-leading Wi-Fi equals the best internet experience. Upgrade to Gig Internet for as little as $7 per month. Fiber Gig Internet from South Central Communications.
Hi, my name is Parker Walbeck. I've spent the last 3 years traveling to over 15 different countries, capturing adrenaline-boosting moments, living my dream as a filmmaker. And it all started with the opportunities I was given at Southern Utah University. Within months of transferring to SUU, I was given access to film school events, travel with sports teams, and lead in campus groups, which all combined to give me the experience and confidence that I needed to launch my career as a filmmaker. I'm proof that SUU can take you everywhere.
Welcome back. You're watching 1A State Championship Basketball presented by the Quality Inn Richfield, 1aball.com. Make Quality Inn Richfield your home away from home. Panguitch comes down and gets a couple buckets out of the quarter break, able to get one directly, and then they go into transition, able to get the ball out and ran well. Engelstead involved in both those. She got the assist on the transition, and she also got the bucket to start out with. Then Valley comes down. Rachel gets fouled, and she goes to the free throw line, able to knock down the first one. That draws the third foul there on Henry. Henry's got 3 fouls now. Rachel's able to draw that in. 16-31 is our score. Comes off. Panguitch gathers up another one. It's Engelstead. And coming back down in transition, doing a good job keeping their hands up. The Buffs, they're able to turn them over, and they've got a foul here on Engelstead in that transition. That's going to put 3 on her. So Panguitch now has 6 fouls, so Valley will be in the bonus the rest of the way here at the fourth quarter. They get the ball into Rachel. A little back cut. Janney pops out to relieve a little pressure there. Orton's still there. Been that way all game long. Orton pushes through the screen. She got called for that one earlier. They get her again there. Rachel, she sets a good screen, stays put. And the 2 fouls Orton does have are just on going through the screens. She has defended Janney extremely well all game long. Held her down scoring-wise. We got Rachel back to the free throw line. She was 1 for 2. This time she doesn't hit the rim. So on the 1-1, that will go straight to Panguitch on the air ball. They're going to step back up a little pressure. Dreandra's going to come in for Frost. And Reeve. Looks like Britton's back in as well. Kimber's going to sit down. Coach spreads them out just a little bit, make sure they're aware. And jump up, and here comes Holman. She's able to dribble down, nice jump stop, dumps it to her teammate, Engelstead. Easy game right there as Engelstead gets the catch. Just solid finish. Puts it up, 33-16 your score. Rachel kicks out to Janney, closest thing to open she's had. DeAndre gets the offensive rebound on that offside and puts it back in. Nice job by DeAndre to get to that offside, be in position, hold it, catch, and put it back up and in. Now we're going to get up the sideline here. Panguitch is still looking at that transition as they can. Got 1 transition basket so far this game. There's Holman, kicks it out there. Engelstead to Orton, 3. It's short. but who else is there but Holman? She gets herself a nice rebound and is going to go to the line, and she draws a foul. You take a look here as you watch that replay and see Ingolstadt able to knock that three down. And have Holman, she's going to step to the line. A little bit of substitutions taking place as Britton Heaton gets her 5th foul and is going to come off. She's had a really hard-working game. She's done a lot of really good stuff this game, and she's gonna be down for the rest of the game. She picked up that 3rd foul. About 17 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter, and that's had an impact here. Coach Cox takes his full allotted time and puts Lydia in the game. And you got Holman's going to shoot 2 free throws here. Knocks down the first one. And she comes hard. Janney gathers up the rebound. 6 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Janney just works it down, gets a screen from Rachel. Nice dump down into Ruth. Ruth with the move left-handed, miss. Going to come up with a late foul. And Ruth is going to go to the free throw line. Says got her going sideways. It's time to get a Fab Rats drawing in.
All right, so Dustin, listen, we've got a question with Fab Rats.
Fab Rats' YouTube channel, if you get a chance, it is a fun one to watch. Just watched a couple episodes last night.
Mike sent me the question.
So what color is
Landon's truck? What color is Landon's truck? Send us an email to UHSS Live, and the second respondent will have a chance to win some Fab Rat gear.
So number 2 response. Going to let us know what color Landon's truck is for Fab Rats. Watch them on YouTube. A lot of fun to watch Paul and Michelle and the crew, all they're doing there. We've got Panguitch in transition. Gets a bucket right there. Doesn't even have to use the backboards. Tabby Henry. She just worked her way the whole way down the floor and finished that. 36-19 is the score here. Panguitch Bobcats leading with about 5:20 left to go. They try to dump it into Janney. Just a little wide. Panguitch able to steal that ball. Come up here against passing. Panguitch passing's been solid. Move it against this pressure. Hasn't bothered them much. Able to get that catch in the corner. They've had a lot of success from the corner right there. They drive in. Draws a double team. And they swing the ball around for another nice wide open shot there by Henry. Henry slipped in. She moved without the ball. Slipped in. Got that catch. Nice job by Panguitch. Drawing 2 double teams. Leaving 1 wide open.
Again, that email on that Fab Rats competition on their YouTube channel. You can email us at uhsslive@gmail.com. The second respondent will have a chance to win some Fab Rat merch.
And we're at timeout. We'll be back.
Golf and restaurant at the junction of Highways 9 and 89 in the middle of Bryce and Zion National Parks. Stay and relax with us on the golf course and finish the day with a slice of fresh, hot, homemade pie.
Utah Independent Bank is locally owned with branches in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. A full-service bank with helpful loan officers and friendly staff members that are here to customize all your banking needs. Why not bank with people you know and trust? Utah Independent Bank. Custom banking, custom ideas, custom solutions. Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org. White Mountain Trading Post is your one-stop shop for all your travel needs. Centrally located between Zion, Bryce, and the Grand Canyon, and on your way to Lake Powell. Serving travelers for over 60 years, we offer clean restrooms, snacks, a gas station, a gift shop, and a Subway. Wishing all teams success in the postseason.
Back live here at Richfield High School for 1A State Championship basketball. You're watching Larry H. Miller Summer Games presentation of the 1A state champion basketball. Register today at utahsummergames.org. Valley ran a couple screens high, dropping down on, drawing a foul. That's the 4th foul on Holman that they pick up here as they skip the opposite side to Frost. Frost lets it fly from 3, and Janney's able to curl the long rebound out 22 feet away. Ruth's going to shoot a deep one, and it's an air ball, but Deandra's right there. They're going to come up with a foul on Deandra. She did clear a little room and go from there.
Hey, Dustin, we've got a winner for the Fab Rats gear, merch. Kenna Vader guessed it right. It's red. Landon's truck is red.
Nice.
So, Kenna, send us your mailing address, and we'll get that merchandise sent out to you.
Couple good episodes watching about Landon's truck there, getting that red one. You can pick up the easy one. It just has this big red truck on there, so nice job, Vader, picking that up and get you a little Fab Rats merchandise. So we're going to have Panguitch end up turning the ball over. Valley's going to bring it back down here, 38-19. A 19-point game as Ruth goes hard off a double, gets it from Janney, drops down, misses. They're going to give the ball back out of bounds to Valley. Communicate out. Not too sure what they want to run. Baseline out of bounds. And there they get in their box set. Tries going off the back, and it goes back off of Panguitch. The old off the back trick, it's not easy to do. And right there, Orton was really tied up against the baseline.
You might need a little more space.
Space would help that out. Kimber slides in on that offside very well, sized up. Nice pass into Kimber. Best baseline out of bounds look that they've had today, as Kimber had a nice look to get that one finished. She's going to go to the line as that draws the 4th foul on Air. Air's done a good job. She got those 3 fouls early in the second quarter. She hasn't had another foul here halfway through the 4th quarter. She picks up that 4th. So she's been able to play a quarter and a half without fouling. It's a good job. Kimber misses her first one. And we'll take a look here. It comes short, and it rolls in, though. Hits the front of the rim, sucks it in. They're going to pressure up. Orton handles it quite well. Janney gets a little tip there. The 2-guard helps out as Henry catches and just kind of works to reset. Nobody picks her up, so she'll go take a layup. Missed the left-handed layup. Ruth comes over her back, yanks it, and Henry hits the ground. That left side, that left baseline, Panguitch has been able to exploit it very well this game. They've got a lot of points from that area one way or another. They
have. It's probably the toughest shot to make right there, that wide open layup.
It gets the lights get bright.
Hey, that's my fair share.
Oh, absolutely. The lights get bright on that. But she's going to the free throw line here as that draws the 4th foul on Ruth Cox. And Coach Cox makes a couple substitutions here. Going to give Kimber a little breather. Got Rachel, Lydia, Deandra, Ruth, and Janney in the game. We've got Henry at the free throw line. She comes off hard. And Ruth tips it back, and Lydia gathers it up. Panguitch matches up. Nice help there by Air. She helped protect and then popped back out. Janney takes contested 3. Another rebound there by Henry. Henry's had a nice game, the sophomore. Got a starting nod today. Holman, she's taking good care of it today. She kicks it down in the left corner. Angle step drives, gets cut off. Called for a tip there, not a double dribble. Little cut by Holman. Down right through the middle of it, misses it, rims out. Ruth gathers up the rebound. We got 3 minutes left to go in this one. 18-point ball game. Panguitch played man all game long, done a great job with it. That's Janney's getting a little space. That time she got some. She's able to knock down her first 3 of the game, 23-38. Orton hasn't let her breathe. That time she got a little look. Now she pokes it out, kicks it. Rachel gathers it up. 3-on-2 as Lydia stayed out and away. And they close the space on Janney that time. They're not going to give her another 3. All right, we're ready for another Fab Rats trivia question.
All right,
get your email in.
This sounds good right now. What is the name of Paul's favorite burger at Archie's? for some merch. The second respondent's
going to be able to be the one.
Yep.
Archie's creates the good food there in Valley. Nice food truck. What's Paul's favorite burger? All right, we're going to go to an Adams time.
Cody Wilson, located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980. Whether your group is 2 or 16, Zion's Family Homes has you covered. With 8 homes to choose from, we have the home for you. If you are coming to Orderville for a team event, let us provide housing for the whole team and save you some money. Zion's Family Homes, Betty and Jeremy Chamberlain.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. You are watching Garcane Energy's presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball on Local 10 Garcane Energy Touchstone Energy Co-op. We've got Janny Hoyt at the free throw line. She's had a tough game here as Orton has defended her extremely well. She knocks that one down. Still by Valley, and then they turn it back over. Ruth threw it down in, and it's turned over there. Orton kicks the ball up. Holman penetrates, kicks it back out. Henry over to Holman again. She came back up and through. 5 out for Panguitch. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. We got a jump ball, Panguitch ball. (38-24) score. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Got a baseline out of bounds. They're going to double stack again. Panguitch will. Against Valley. Valley matches up with it. Space out and drop Holman down. She beats Ruth to the spot and gets an easy basket. So they space out from that double block, clear out, and then drop Holman right back down. She uses great footwork, get position, and get another bucket. Nice little dump down to House as House was cutting in that baseline area. She gets it stolen from her, and we're going to get a foul right here on Rachel Cox as Panguitch has brought in Cambry Howell again, and she gets to go to the free throw line. That's going to be 4 fouls on Rachel Cox. Got 18 fouls on the Buffaloes. And they're going to give Air a little break. All right. Air's going to sit down, take a breather. Engelstad's also getting rested up. Howell knocks it down. 41-24. Comes off hard. Janney gathers up that board. Minute 45 left to go in this one. Scores 41-24. Janney, a little hesitation. Just works her way in. Got a shoulder on her. Missed. Deandra tries to gather it up and tips it back into Lydia. Lydia gathers it up. Good job. Offensive rebounding effort by Valley. Deandra sets a nice screen for Lydia. Lydia comes around it and finishes that. Good teamwork there. Curling off of that screen. Deandra set for her. Panguitch goes. Hendry dribbles up. Pops it up to Holman there in the middle of the pressure. Breaks it down. Orton's going to take it all by herself. Lay the ball up. Nice job by Orton recognizing nobody's home. Go get you an easy one. 43-26 is your score with a minute left to go here in the fourth quarter between Valley and Panguitch here at Richfield High School. Girls are play here today. Skip from Janney out to Deandra. She misses. That's gathered up by Holman. Holman's had a really nice game as she passes up ahead. They've been looking for that all day long. Got it off the board and in. Nice pass ahead to Henry. Good use of the backboard to get that finish. Stayed nice and calm. Going to come back down. Coach Cox, he wants to call another timeout here with 33 seconds left to go. Give a little learning lesson here. We're going to go to a break.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers. I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso. A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon. The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at EbenezersBarnandGrill.com.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. We've got the presentation of state championship basketball is brought to you by South Central on 1aball.com. We've got Valley inbounding the ball here. 30 seconds left to go. Deandra for three, and it goes in. Nice little shot. She got a little space from the Bryce Canyon three-point line. Deandra knocks that one down. Bryce Canyon City three-point line. And Panguitch turns it over. Rachel, it looks like it's the one. Yep, she dove on it. So did Alexis Allen. And they're going to get, looks like Alexis for a foul on that one. Going to go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Rachel Coxwell.
Hey, everybody, stay around for the Ruby's Inn post-game report and highlights brought to you by Ruby's Inn. And also, we've added a new one this year, the Bryce Canyon City, or Visit Bryce Canyon City. This is going to be a hard one, Dustin. Visit BryceCanyonCity.com, player of the game.
All right, we'll look forward to that here. 11 seconds left to go in this one as Panguitch inbounds the ball and then bounces off of her leg and goes out. Just kind of lost track, heading up the floor. 9 seconds left to go. Baseline out of bounds for Valley.
Hey, Dustin, we've got a winner.
Fab Rats winner.
Kenna is timing this just right. Kenna Vader
job
is
by
the
Kenna
winner.
Vader.
And the answer, the favorite burger at Archie's is the Fab Rats burger.
Seems to make sense. Fab Rats burger be Paul's favorite. That's a good one. Good job, Kenna Vader, getting that one. You're going to be able to sport some good Fab Rats merchandise. You can also check them out on YouTube. They do a great job. It's been fun to watch that develop. Valley's got the ball here. 3.8 seconds left to go. Deandra gets the catch from that Bryce Canyon City three-point line. She misses that one. And Panguitch is going to seal this one. It's 45-31 to finish final score. And we will come back and give you that Bryce Canyon City Visit.com post-game report. City player of the game. All right. With the Rubies in post-game report. We'll be back.
Conveniently at the junction of Highway 20 and 89. Large RV pull-throughs with full hookups. Rent a cabin, a sheep camp, a teepee for an unforgettable adventure. BearValleyRV.com.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen.
Catch your ride, you drive?
Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a house.
Catch your ride,
So it pays for itself.
I'll leave big head in your hand.
For the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Run. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Trust your family's smiles to Brown Dental. Efficient family dental, friendly environment, and competitive pricing. Come see Scott, Greg, and Sean. Call for an appointment, 435-586-3885.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo,